Hello everybody, welcome to this amazing game of Deathgarden Blood Harvest. Today we're going to be playing Stalker, which is one of the three hunters that you have available to you, not off the bat. You do have to unlock her with some iron if you don't, and yes, it is a her. Stalker is a fantastic killer. She's probably one of the few killers with the highest damage output in the game. This is going to come from Power Shock. Now, Power Shock increases your melee shock damage by a percentage. Mine's at level 77, so it damages by 70% more. Pretty much takes out half their health. On top of that, she has the tri-synced 3-burst assault rifle, which is one of the more powerful assault rifles in the game. Problem with it, though, is it's just a burst rifle, so you only get 3 shots at a time. You can't spray and pray, so it becomes difficult to track camo. She does have the power of Fade, which causes her to go invisible, but they can still hear you, and your terror radius still exists. So, they'll know you're there, they just won't see you. You gotta use the opportunity to be stealthed at a distance, or try to come in on them really fast with a super jump, and try to land on them. If you haven't seen my Hunter Tips video, I suggest watching that, because a lot of stuff I covered there works for every Hunter. I'm gonna do my best to cover everything for the Stalker. The Stalker, I use her base weaponry as well. It's just the tri-synced and her sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is really hard, depending on the map you get to really get any effect out of. So don't use it too often. We're gonna focus on tri-synced, and we're gonna do the basic strategy. Now, Stalker also has a passive where she just automatically hacks things that she stands near, but the hacking that goes on is a little slower than your collect rate, so make sure that you stand behind and listen to it. So watch, we won't even look at it. The second dupe noise is the hack, and that confirms we got it. We get our experience, and we also have collected it. And her other passive is just to be able to see all these boxes. And the good thing about using auto hack is that you don't have to use bullets. And okay, you. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna get close to Shock, take out a portion of their life, and just do my best to shoot them. Oh boy, there we go. Now, as I said before in my tips, we're gonna be downing people to gain additional experience without executing them. We're gonna wait till we have no less than 5 downs, unless they're pressuring me really hard, which I'm not seeing any. Oh, I'm seeing a whole bunch of blood over at B. So we're just gonna rush over to B. I'm gonna go invisible for this approach. They won't see me coming. They'll hear me, and I kind of saw them. There they are. They don't see shit. So we're just gonna. Oh. All right, we got one through the fog. Just keep shooting. And take advantage of that. Now I'm gonna look for them. Gee. Took a hit. So I am gonna chase that if I can't. Momentum, come on, there we go. Oh, we're lagging. So we're not gonna be able to get that. Unfortunately, that would be the servers kinda goofing up there. So I'm not able to follow up with that. Oh, hello. Oop. I shouldn't be following her so closely. It's a really bad idea. It makes it hard to shoot the. Oh, that's only at 4. I'm gonna let that go, climb back up here. I have 4 batteries. I really need to start putting some defense up. They're only at 30% blood, that's fine. They're starting to deliver over there. Now we're going to snipe. Ooh, missed. I'm gonna go to A. It seems a little closer, and I got the momentum here. Just land on them invisibly, can't tell. Shock for additional damage, and spray and pray. 5 downs, get a kill, and now we start executing. We could be. Ooh. Hello, you. Oh no. Okay. So she gets too far ahead. We can always use sniper. Sniper is a very powerful tool, but if you lose them, it's worthless. Don't listen. I can hear them on A. Kind of. Ooh, we can't let them have the golden crate. If they get that, that's a hell of a detriment to me. Just gonna run over here and try to stop it. Alright, he's off the ledge. That's really bad. We do lose experience for that. I find it hilarious when that kind of stuff happens, but yeah, that eliminated someone else from the group that we have to kill, so we're doing all right here. It's a bit of a rough run for me right now. Stalker is one of the more powerful hunters, but she is also one of the harder ones to play. Doing the shot combo into additional damage is very powerful, but if you are lagging at all, you will see that you'll have a bit of a harsh time. There they are over there. Don't want her to climb, shocker to keep her down. The good thing about the Tri-Sync is it is an extremely fast reload. You almost never have to worry about the reload in the middle of a chase. Should work well for you. The sniper can deal a lot of damage. There is a headshot bonus. It can take 2.5 bars on a single shot if you get it on a head, but it'll never instant kill. This is probably not the best map for the sniper. The Rainforest is one of my favorites to get it off on because there's a lot of dead zones that they walk into that they can't... Ooh, hello you. You're over in here, aren't you? Alright. That will actually wrap us up. That should be easy peasy game right there. So 100 domination, we're gonna see what we can do. I think the real one is the one that rolls and slides. So we're gonna go ahead and... There we go. Don't be afraid to hip fire with the gun. Sniper rifle not required, but be aggressive as Stalker. Use your auto hacks, because if a survivor picks up a hacked box, they unfortunately are revealed, and that's to their detriment. And 8,375, we could have pushed that additional 600 experience. We ended that game a little fast, so it's not my usual 9,000 for getting a 5k. We did pretty good. My Stalker is not the strongest right now. Definitely haven't been leveling her up as much as I could have. My Poacher's already level 50, and I'm trying to get him prestiged. There's a lot of work I'm going for here, but the biggest thing to just take in is Stalker, step back. The one chase where I was too close, you don't want that. If they do get close, shock them. Your shock deals so much. And if you get them really low on health, but then they start weaving in between objects, super jump on them and shock them for massive damage and just take them out. There's a lot of good perks you could go with her too. I don't even have her fade at the best, but you pretty much increase it by a second every level, so you can get that fade to last quite a while. I think one of her best ones is Power Shock. It's one of my favorites. And Power Boost Fade lets me fade very often because it cuts down on the time I have to wait for it. And it's already a low time, so you just kind of help it out. There's a whole bunch of different things. Like you can actually increase your experience with Stalker. Lucky Charm is also another amazing perk. I just don't use it, but there's a chance that you can get 2 power cores off of 1 blue box. And that allows you to set up a better perimeter much faster than any other hunter. So even though Fade is not the best power in the game, Stalker has the potential to be the strongest through just the map control from perks and the just outright power of her weapons. Her weapons right now are Tri-Synced, which again, 3 burst rifle, not the best, but not the worst. In fact, even just increasing it just decreases that very fast reload time, so I don't level it up very much because I'm trying to just save my points for other hunters. The core design TTX-22, upgrading it is a bit rough. It is a very powerful sniper rifle, but as you saw, like, depending on the map, if they have very fat objects to run behind or just stay hidden, it becomes very difficult to get the second shot you need in to two-shot them. And the Mauser, slightly less powerful, but much faster rate of fire, and it can be hip-fired effectively. I believe the core design TTX-22 does not provide you with high damage at point-blank range, so you can't hip-fire that and expect to two-shot somebody who's running up in your face. You will have to stand a bit of a distance. So that's strictly a long-range weapon. I have had success with the weapon, not in this game, but just depending on the map. First Strike, probably the worst map you can get for Stalker unless you're focused on the shocking power, and even that, I mean, running with stunning might really help with that. Pretty nasty getting that up to 10. Man, you could really shock quite often. So however you want to play Stalker, the two recommendations I have is Power Shock into Lucky Charm or Power Shock into Stunning. I use Power Boost or Fade. I just like the fade effect of just jumping in on people. They don't even see me, and then I take them out. And that's about all I got for you guys. So thank you all for watching. If you like what I do here, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I did another video for Patreon, so it's pretty much a double upload for them today, which will release to you guys in a few more days. It's a video on Inked, and we played that as Scavenger. So thank you all. Appreciate everything you guys have done to me, or for me, with me. Everything. And as always, good game.